Find out tomorrow on Saturday Night with Connie Chung.
Jewelry provided by Stephen Dweck. Join us again for the bold and the beautiful.
Get ready, America, to be caught in the act.
There's an animal in my room.
As the original all-new Candid Camera takes you on the funniest vacation ever. Tonight at 8.
A grieving mother seeking vengeance.
Lost your son, Ethan.
Grammy Award winner Katie Osland guest stars on Paradise.
This is the moment you've been living for.
Saturday.
This is CBS.
Imagine stepping into life 200 years ago in colonial Williamsburg. A living, breathing...
On the next Joan Rivers, the Avengers Patrick McNeed. And they found love long distance with mail-order brides.
Monday morning at 9.
Mr. Kirby, thank you so much. I had no idea when I called you that you'd be able to get these to me tonight.
Well, as you know, Dr. Stewart, it's quite a job introducing a new drug onto the market, even for a major pharmaceutical firm like Horton. So when a doctor calls to request some samples, we're only too happy to oblige. You're treating a patient with a back injury?
Yes, and these are helping her a great deal.
Oh, I'm delighted to hear it. I'll see you later. Oh, well, by the way, is the chief of staff still here in the hospital?
Dr. Dixon, no, he's gone for the day.
Oh, I'll have to catch him later. Bye-bye now.
Susan, wait. What are you up to?
What?
I mean, this evening, Kim and John are going to another Al-Anon meeting, and I'm free for dinner. How about joining me for a bite in the cafeteria?
Oh, I'd love to, but I've got to get those research notes together for Casey, and I thought I'd just open a can of soup.
I mean, you'd rather have a can of soup alone than have a sumptuous repast de cafeteria avec moi? I'm shocked. Listen, I'll leave in spring, and if the cafeteria doesn't turn you on, let's go to the Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa?
Sure, come on, why not? My wife has deserted me. I'm lonely, and I'm hungry. What do you say?
I give up. You've got yourself a dinner party.
Great.
Well, I'm just sorry you missed Andy. He stopped by to show us the prints that he took at Kate's birthday party.
How'd he seem, okay?
He seemed a little too okay to me. A little too up. I just keep thinking about the 2 bottles of liquor that are missing from the liquor cabinet.
Yeah, me too. I think Franny's right that this ideal son bit is all for our benefit.
Oh. The more I think about it, the more I think that's what's going on. He's drinking on this lie. I'm glad we're going to this Al-Anon meeting tonight. At least we can talk to somebody who's been through the whole thing. I welcome any new point of view.
Did you ask him where he was headed?
I asked him. He didn't give me a straight answer, though.
I want to talk to you, young lady.
What'd I do this time?
Nothing. I had you going there, didn't I?
You did not.
Oh, you lie, you dog. Come on, we're trying to get Andy to stay for dinner. Andy, stay for dinner, please.
Well, look, I can't. I really can't tonight. No. In fact, I should go right now.
No, come on, listen, stay and talk while Sean and Franny finish up dinner.
Thanks.
I need you to give me the lowdown on some of the teachers at school.
Uh-huh.
I hear Mr. Ledbetter's a tough grader. Did you notice how Courtney just got out of helping us with dinner?
Courtney, set the table, please.
Yeah, okay, in a minute. Listen, forget about Ledbetter. That's not why I wanted to talk to you. Please don't tell anybody about my being in the cellar last night, okay?
just said I wouldn't. I mean, why are you making such a big deal about it?
I have my reasons. Everybody has some things they don't want other people to know about, right?
Hi, Emily. Oh, is your mom joining you tonight?
No, actually, she's got some work to do at home, so my grandmother's gonna be joining me, no?
All right. Right this way. Oh, Emily, last night when you and your mom were in here, there was this guy, Larry Wagner, here. Does your mom know him?
Oh, yeah, she gave me the whole scoop on him. I guess he was here last summer, creating some scheme with Lucinda that involved John, but it backfired. She thinks that if he's back in town, he's trying to do the same thing again.
So I guess she probably told John he was back, huh?
No, she didn't. She didn't want John to think that she was bad-mouthing Lucinda. I, on the other hand, I have no qualms about creating problems for Lucy, so I told John that Larry Wagner was back in town myself. He didn't take it very well, to put it mildly.
Julie?
Yes, what?
Larry Wagner on the phone for you?
As the world turns.
Every second of an asthma attack can feel like an eternity. That's why there's Primatene Mist. Primatene opens clogged breathing tubes, restores free breathing in as fast as 15 seconds. So you're breathing easy in practically no time. Primatene Mist, the fastest type relief known. And for hours of relief, Primatene tablets with the asthma reliever doctors recommend most.
When that dry cleaning bill isn't a thrill, trust Woolite in your machine. It cleans really well with no dry cleaning smell. Woolite in your machine. To your dry cleaner say, we don't want our whites to gray. From country wear to city wear, whatever clothes need special care, trust in your machine.
Chili dog with onions. Indigestion time.
2.2. Lab tests show Riopan Plus 2 starts neutralizing acid on stomach contact in just 2.2 seconds.
Riopan's incredible.
Remember 2.2. Remember Riopan.
Play School knows kids love to make music, so we made Major Morgan. If they know their colors, it's easy to play. Change cards to change tunes. Play School's Major Morgan. It's their first electronic organ.
If that phone call means you can't have dinner, it's okay.
What are you trying to do, get rid of me? No, that was a salesman from Horton Pharmaceuticals. I'll see him tomorrow. Come on, let's walk to the lab and get your coat, and I'll go with you, and we'll leave.
No, I'll go get it myself. I'll meet you in the lobby. I just need a few minutes, okay?
Okay. Liva.
Hi.
Thought you took the afternoon off.
Oh, I did, but I came in to get this so I could work on it tonight.
No work and no play. See you later.
Okay.
Iva, listen, I'm
Yeah.
glad I ran into you. Do you have Kirk's number in London?
London? I thought they were in Switzerland.
No, he and Ellie are in London, and while they were at Heathrow Airport, they think they saw Barbara.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna try to track her down, but my plane doesn't leave till 9. So if you hear from Kirk before then, will you please have him call me at Tom and Margot so I can find out what hotel he's in?
Yeah, I think you should know that I won't hear from Kirk. We broke up a few weeks ago.
I'm sorry, I didn't know
That's
that.
all right. That's all right. And I think you should also know or be aware of the fact that he is with Ellie now. So anyway, I hope you find Barbara. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck to you, too, Iva.
Quitting time, Miss Snyder.
Oh, yeah. If you're looking for Susan, she went...
No. As a matter of fact, I was looking for you. I know it's a little last minute, but I was wondering if you'd like to join me for dinner tonight. You're busy.
No. As a matter of fact, I'm free, and I'd like to have dinner with you.
Do you always stare at people?
Only when I'm trying to figure them out. You're a tough one to crack, though. I mean, some days you're all smiles, and other days you're just like now. Like you want to be somewhere else.
Court. The table.
Yeah. Look, you don't look like you're enjoying your soda very much. How about if I get you an OJ or a glass of wine? Got some beer in the fridge.
Ah, Courtney, I don't drink. See, I'm an alcoholic. And as a matter of fact, I have to go to an AA meeting right now. Franny, listen, I'll get back to you on those plans for the anniversary.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sean, thanks for the invite. Well, okay.
Wish you could stay.
Courtney, good luck with Mr. Ledbetter.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I really put my foot in my mouth in that one.
Don't worry about it, Courtney. There's no way you could have known.
Did you invite Ellen for dinner or what?
Yeah, she said, though, that she had made plans with Emily to go to the Mona Lisa.
Oh, wait, I gotta go talk to Emily.
No, I can't believe Andy's an alcoholic. I mean, he's so young.
Half of all alcoholics in this country are under the age of 19, Courtney.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, I had no idea. You know, that girl Andy was involved with earlier, she hurt him pretty badly, huh?
Well, to be honest, it wasn't all Julie's fault. She and Andy had a lot of problems with their relationship right from the beginning, but Andy was so much in love with her, he couldn't really see them.
Hi, Lisa. It's Sean Baxter. Is Emily around?
So, my flight leaves at 9, then I have a stopover in New York, then I go right to Zurich. But Paul's gonna pick me up here and he's gonna take me. Isn't that
Excuse me,
sweet?
Emily, dear, you have a phone call. Sean, he's...
Oh, great. Yeah, okay. Let me bring this.
What was that phone call about that you got from Larry Wagner?
Oh, he wanted me to promise not to tell Duke anything about him being in town. He's afraid it's gonna get back to John. But I don't see the difference anyway, because Emily already told me that John knows Larry's back in town. I'm telling you, it's like one thing after another.
What's one thing after another?
Caleb!
Hey.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey,
I thought
darling.
you weren't gonna come in tonight.
Well, that was the plan, but I missed you so much I couldn't stay away another minute.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Well, that's great, Sean. What is your friend's name? Simon Roth.
Okay, I'll be right there, Grandma.
Do you have a number on him? Oh, okay. Well, why don't I call you tomorrow from Zurich, and then you can give it to me. I'll talk to you then. Bye. Grandma, we're sitting right over here. Caleb, if you would like to join us, it would be really nice.
Okay, Emily, I'll stop by in a minute.
Thank you for that.
Hey, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. You know that.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for you either, baby. If you really don't want me to take this job with Dean Avian, I won't.
No, I want you to take it. I just don't like the fact that the job came from Tonio. This guy, Avian, is probably one of his buddies.
No. He's just one of Tonio's accounts.
Isn't this just so peachy? Look who just walked in the door. Tonio with his little anchor woman.
Who's that guy with Tonio?
That's Dean Avian.
Madge!
I know what's coming next.
I soaked in it. Madge! I soaked in it. Madge! I soaked in it!
It's finally soaked in. Palmolive dishwashing liquid softens hands while you do dishes. And those thick suds get even the crustiest pans shiny and clean. Now everyone's going soft.
Madge! I soaked in it!
Original or lemon lime. Palmolive softens hands while you do dishes.
Butter? Philly.
Thank you.
Looks good, doesn't it? Ounce for ounce, Philly cream cheese has half the calories of butter or margarine. Next time, butter your bread with Philly instead.
Here comes the Fisher-Price Bubble Mower. It looks and sounds just like a real mower.
Time to fuel up, Freddie.
But it's got one feature even your dad's mower doesn't have. The Bubble Mower from Fisher-Price. Because you're only young once.
Polaroid. We can help you in ways you never thought of.
Working together, showing you how. Helping you say it, doing it now. When the story's
world.
Miss Mexico.
Competing for the title of a lifetime.
Miss Holland.
Who will be the first Miss Universe of the 90s?
Miss USA.
Join host Dick Clark and Lisa Gibbons live from L.A. when Miss USA takes on the world. It's the 1990 Miss Universe pageant, Sunday, April 15th.
Get a hold of Lucinda?
No, I didn't. I don't know where she...
Want a brownie?
Thank you. I wonder where she could be.
I take it you're all moved back with Lucinda by now?
Well, yeah, well, pretty. I've got to talk to her before it's... Well, you know, it's... Yeah, guess who's back in town?
Beats me.
Larry Wagner. Now, see, if she's scheming with this guy again, I mean, if she's up to some of this kind of deal, well, then what am I going to...
You know, trying to keep up with your marriage is like watching a bouncing ball. I would think that... never mind, it's none of my business.
No, what do you think?
You know, when you and Lucinda ran off to Las Vegas, what, 3 years ago? I gave your marriage 6 months tops. And Lord knows you two have been through all kinds of ups and downs. And you're still hanging in there.
So what are you saying?
Well, maybe it's time for you to accept the fact that you and Lucinda are made for each other. Pal, I've never seen you work this hard on any relationship in your whole life. Now, instead of getting all caught up with this Larry Wagner, whoever he is, and causing yourself more problems, maybe it's time for you to admit to yourself that you love the woman, move back in with her, and get on with it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I never thought I would hear you say that, though.
Me either. Ooh, we better get going. We're gonna be late. You know, I thought for sure Bob would be home by now. Maybe he stopped at Tom and Margot's. Give me a minute. I just want to make a quick call, okay?
I'll get it.
Well, why don't you at least tell me about your dinner?
Hello. Went to school. Hi, Kim. And hung out. No, I didn't see him.
What did you do after school?
What?
I went over to Lila's and I watched the kids so that Marilyn can do some shopping. And then when Lila came home, we ended up talking for a while.
Talking about...
About stuff.
Stuff?
Wait.
Sounds mighty important. I'll get it.
At the door right now,
What kind of stuff, honey? What kind of stuff are you talking about?
Stuff?
What? Hi.
Sorry, no such love. It's Helen Paul. Okay, bye-bye. Hi, guys.
Hi.
When does your flight leave?
We don't leave till 9. Is Adam awake?
No, he's still napping, but I'm sure he'll be awake in time for dinner. Paul, you gonna stay for dinner with us? We got plenty of food, and we can eat it as soon as the phone stops ringing. Hello? Barbara. Yes, he did, but he only called him because he thought that he could be...
Barbara, listen to me. I have to find you. I have to speak... She hung up as soon as she heard my voice.
Treat yourself, oh so good, with a nutty crunch of Kudos granola snack. Kudos made chocolates be everything it should, so treat yourself, oh so good.
Here comes the Fisher-Price fire pumper with a folding ladder and a real working hose. It's got everything small firemen need for 4-alarm fun. The fire pumper, new from Fisher-Price.
With men or boys in your home, chances are the bathroom needs cleaning almost every day. You need new fresh-smelling Lysol bathroom touch-ups. Just wet one under the tap and wipe. In one step, you've cleaned, disinfected, and deodorized. So, for quick, in-between cleanings, you need new Lysol bathroom touch-ups.
Is combination skin the predicament you're in?
Oily here, dry there. Shiny here, flaky there.
If combination skin's the predicament you're in, get your PhD, Physoderm Cleanser. It moisturizes dry spots and cleans away the oily ones. So if combination skin's the predicament you're in, get your PhD, Physoderm.
Smells good.
Like a Carolina pine forest. That's Lysol Pine Action. I cleaned this morning. It disinfects and works fast.
but the scent lasts for hours.
It's nice, but how'd they get a pine forest in there?
Lysol Pine Action. The clean of pine every time.
Whoopi Goldberg and Gene Stapleton are stepping out.
I think I just had really safe sex.
But can their friendship survive? Baghdad Cafe. Then
How do you sleep in this cutesy room anyway? Look like June Cleaver threw up in here.
they're everything nice.
You are vicious.
With Sugar and Spice tonight. The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, Friday, April 13th.
Anyway, I'm not responsible for the rent anymore. Now, Gail's gonna find out about this, and she's gonna get all ticked off. So if she calls and you answer the phone, just hang up.
With pleasure.
All right, I gotta go check those sticks.
Must have been really difficult living with Gail when you two didn't get along.
Well, it wasn't easy, but it was worth it to live with Sean.
You know, when I was your age, I didn't have a mother either. Of course, I had my dad, but can't really talk girl talk with your dad. I always wished that I had had an older sister, you know, somebody that I could really confide in. Have you ever felt that way?
No, never. I like things just the way they are. But I'm sure that's the way you talk to your patients, huh? Something they call a bedside manner?
I was talking to you as a friend, Courtney.
You know, I'm surprised that you can't help your brother, Andy, with his alcohol problems since you're a shrink.
Well, despite the good show that Andy has been putting on lately, deep down inside, he still cannot admit that he has a problem. And until he does that, there's really nothing any of us can do to help him.
Okay, I think we're ready to start now. My name's Alex.
Hi.
My wife is an alcoholic, and I'm a codependent in recovery. I see some new faces here tonight. For those of you who've never attended an Al-Anon meeting before, we only use first names here. And when we leave this room, we don't talk to anybody about what we've discussed in this room, okay? Now, one of our members, Kim, has asked to qualify tonight. Now, that means that she's been coming to meetings for a while now. She's made some progress, and she has something she'd like to share with us. Kim.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kim.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. This is my ex-husband, John. Our 19-year-old son, Andy, is an alcoholic. He's been, he was sober for about a year, going to AA meetings until last Christmas when he had a bout with drinking again. And then just recently, he had another siege. And he says that he's back on the wagon now. But John and I both think he's still drinking, and we're really not sure how we should handle it.
Well, what makes you think he's still drinking, Kim?
Well, for one thing, there are 2 bottles of liquor missing from my husband's liquor cabinet at home. Now, Andy denies taking them, but I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, it's been found with teenage alcoholics, and it's very important to provide them with what we call a safe haven. And that's a place where they can go where they don't have to deal with any temptations. When you get home tonight, I suggest you remove all alcohol and prescription drugs from your home, okay? You don't think that's the right approach?
No, it isn't that at all. It's just that this whole situation with Andy is very frustrating, very confusing. I know that I shouldn't do this, but I keep wondering why I wasn't able to prevent this, and why, if I couldn't prevent it, then why haven't I been able to control it by now? I guess that I feel like I'm a failure because I haven't been able to help our son.
But you have been able to help him by being here at this meeting. It's just a different kind of help than you've given him before. And if you look back at it, that other kind of help wasn't really very effective, was it? Or very helpful in the long run?
No, I guess you're right, it wasn't.
Yes. Hello, my name is John. I'm Andrew's father.
Hey, John.
Hello. I've been thinking, and perhaps the best thing to do would be to throw Andy into a detox center or something like that, because I just don't think that he can fend for himself in this whole thing.
Yes.
I'm Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
I heard Kim say that Andy was 19. Well, my son is 21, and I know from my own experience that if your child is over 18, the only way you can get him into a detox program is if he goes involuntarily or if he breaks the law and he has a history of alcohol abuse, then a judge will send him to a program as rehab. That's the way my son finally got into detox. He got caught breaking into our neighbor's house for a stereo.
That's crazy. You had to sit and wait for your son to become a criminal before he could get help? That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm very frustrated about this. I'm as frustrated as my ex-wife is here. I understand that it's Andy's problem, and I understand that he's the only one that can help himself. But we brought him into the world, we gave him life, and we're supposed to sit around and watch him throw the life away?
No.
You know, Tonio owns a restaurant at the Lakeview. Why does he always have to come here and ruin everybody else's appetite?
Because he likes to gloat. Look at him.
Tonio's idea for Heart of the City is a segment on the men who work with the world's most beautiful women. And because you've worked with many of the world's top models and you're based here in Oakdale, we'd like you to be one of our interviewees.
One of? You mean I don't get to be the star of the show? I'm only kidding.
Oh.
It sounds like fun. Sure, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Dean, has Julie Wendell gotten back to you about the modeling job I recommended her for?
No, she's still thinking it over.
Well, see if you can get her to commit tonight, all right?
Hi, Dean.
Hi, Julie.
Don't get uptight. I'm just here to see Lisa. You know, I think we had some sort of misunderstanding, Julie.
Oh, really?
When I started to talk to you about the stuff that happened over at Lucinda's, it was just small talk. You didn't need to send Caleb over to my place to have a little chat with me.
I didn't send him over there. He went over on his own. And I think you ought to start being honest. If not with me, at least with yourself. You know you just said that stuff to needle me.
Julie, when Lucinda was talking to me about you, I defended you.
I don't want you to defend me.
Oh, it's right. You have a husband to do that for you now, don't
see,
you?
you're doing it again.
Julie, it's true. If I wanted to cause problems between you and Caleb, I would have done it already. If I were you, I would stop worrying about me and start worrying more about Tonio. Lisa's free.
Iva. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Matt. Hey, Caleb's here.
Oh,
He
great.
decided to surprise me.
Oh, fabulous.
So if I arrange my schedule right this summer, I should still be able to work for you at the yacht club part-time?
Well, that's very interesting. It's a little early, though, you know, to make such a commitment. I haven't even hired my manager.
If you're worried about my drinking...
Oh, no. Honey, it has nothing to do
I'm the
with
first to
that.
admit that I did slip up in Chicago. But I'm sober now, and I intend to stay that way for the rest of my life.
I don't doubt you for a minute. I have all the faith in the world in you. I just... Oh, for heaven's sake. The last two people I ever thought would arrive here together.
This weekend, we were supposed to take up a new sport.
Mountain climbing.
Yeah, boy, I was really looking forward to hanging off an 8,000-foot cliff by my fingernails. Then I found out I could get a free game of bowling and a chance to win up to $100,000 in the A&W Road to Riches sweepstakes. So this weekend, it's A&W root beer and cream soda, our favorites, and some real fun bowling.
Next weekend, skydiving.
Look for the A&W free bowling display.
Glowworm is huggable, snuggable, lovable. Glowworm's your good night friend.
Play School's Glowworm makes bedtime comfortable. Just squeeze him and his face lights up.
Glowworm's your good night friend.
And it's machine washable from Play School.
Want to see this dull, dry hair disappear?
Like magic?
Try some magic. A touch of VO5 Hairdressing's 5 natural conditioners makes dull, dry hair look radiant.
More manageable, too.
Try some magic.
VO5 for healthier looking hair.
And she looks like $1 million.
It's the $1 million jewelry sale at JCPenney.
She wraps me round her finger with
Save on dazzling diamonds, spectacular stone jewelry, and 14-karat gold. The $1 million jewelry sale, only through Saturday, and only at JCPenney. Don't miss it.
She looks like $1 million. That baby of mine.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
He's hardly a rock star, but they went crazy when he arrived back in his native Moscow. Like people everywhere, they know a good thing when they hear it. 60 Minutes, Sunday.
The Major's coming home.
He survived military combat, but will they kill him with kindness on the home front? An all-new Major Dad, Monday.
This is CBS. Nobody wants the last waffle.
Okay, who wants the last waffle?
David does. Mom, it's stale. It's been in there for 2 whole weeks.
Introducing the Stay Fresh resealable bag, only from Aunt Jemima.
Thanks, Mom.
Now the last waffle tastes as fresh as the first.
It's delicious. Why does she get the last waffle?
Because you two boys haven't learned how to use a fork yet.
Cavemen!
The Stay Fresh resealable bag, only from Aunt Jemima. Now the last waffle tastes as fresh as the first.
What a dreary day. They could use a touch of spring. Like my new Spring Breeze scent White Cloud.
Oh, excuse me.
Wait, come back. I'm just one of the clouds that makes White Cloud.
You make house calls?
Only on special occasions like this. Smell my new Spring Breeze scent White Cloud.
Smells like spring.
Kinda gets you right here.
White Cloud, now in new Spring Breeze scent.
When you need it done right, go to someone with experience. Pitler will fight for what's rightfully yours.
Call 1-800-63-PITLA, Personal Injury Trial Lawyers Association.
If you're looking for love, look no further, because America's most eligible bachelors are all on the next hard copy. Tonight at 7 on 2.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Got it, Joe. I appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, Hal, Joe's giving me a list of all his contacts in Rome and London if you're still really planning on making that trip over there tonight.
Why wouldn't I go?
Well, because Barbara told Margot on the phone that she knew you had reached Visconti and she didn't want you to try to find her.
Tom, when Margaret disappeared, she told you not to try to find her. Did that stop you?
I'm not trying to tell you what to do, Hal. I'm just reminding you what Barbara said she wants.
I know what she says she wants. Question is why? Now, she ran away from here because she thought that I would never forgive her. Well, she knows from talking to Franny that I have, so why is she still staying away? Why won't she even talk to me on the phone? See, you don't know. I don't know either. The only way I'm gonna find out what's going on with my wife is that if I go over there, I track her down and I ask her face to face.
Oh, there he is. Just in the nick of time. I'll bring him down here.
Well, I sure am glad I'm gonna get to see that little guy, because you know what? He's about the one bright spot in my life right now.
Hey, did you hear about Andy and his new girlfriend from Chicago?
Girlfriend? Oh, you mean the one that he can't remember?
No, I think we're talking about a different girl. He said that he spent a lot of time with this girl up there and that they really hit it off, so he's going to be going up to Chicago on weekends to see her.
Hey, Paul, I think it's about time you should get to the Mona Lisa, pick up Emily, okay?
Yeah.
Here, I'll take that. Sure.
I'll meet you at the house in 20 minutes.
Great.
Yeah.
Bye, Tom.
Hey,
Good night.
Hey! Hey, look who's there. How about a hug from me, huh?
Hey, oh boy, am I gonna miss you. Huh?
Your mother and your father are going to an Al-Anon meeting tonight. Susan and I found ourselves free. We decided to have dinner together. Will you join us, Andy?
Oh, no, thanks. I already ate.
So what is this? I ask you to have dinner with me. You say you have work to do at home and you show up here with Bob?
Well, what's the big deal? Can't two colleagues have dinner without everybody making a federal case out of it? First Lisa, now you.
Hey, Ma, I was just teasing, okay? I know that Bob has been very supportive of you.
Susan, our table is ready. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Emily.
Hi, Bob.
Thank you.
For once, I must say I agree with Lisa. It's surprising to see your mother and Bob so chummy, given their history. What did you mean when you said that he'd been supportive of her?
She has a back injury, and he's been helping her with that.
I thought she was all over that by now.
You know, I don't think it's a good idea for Andy to be hanging out here, especially at the bar, staring at all that liquor. It's like putting me behind the prescription counter at the drugstore. Well, I mean, before you came along to save me with Matt.
You know, he's here.
Who?
Matt.
Oh.
So, you were saying you went to high school in Kansas?
Yes, I did. My parents had trouble keeping the farm going, so they sent me down to live with my aunt and uncle in Kansas, thinking that I would have a better life, more advantages, and it's really ironic because I was very unhappy.
You were homesick?
Yeah. Something happened there that I'm dealing with in the therapy, and I'd really rather not talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it right
yeah.
now. Okay, we don't have to talk about
Great.
it. You know, people have this impression that we shrinks just want to talk about people's deepest, darkest secrets, but actually, we just like to have fun like normal people. Amazing, but true.
Lisa, have you seen my wife?
Yes, I think she's still downstairs in the cellar.
Oh, excuse me one second.
Sure.
Andy, listen, I don't think we finished our conversation this morning.
I think we did. Look, we certainly said everything there is to say on the subject of me and Julie. Okay, it's all in the past now, Caleb. Excuse me.
What were you and Andy talking about?
Oh, nothing important.
Excuse me a moment. I have to take care of something.
That's not yours.
Julie.
Get lost, Tonio.
I have some mail for you. The doorman asked me to give it to you since you didn't leave a forwarding address when you moved out of the building so quickly.
I can hear your heart.
What's it saying?
It likes that you've started jogging.
Oh, yeah?
Likes that you're eating healthier.
Anything else?
Oh, this is about me.
Oh.
It's happy I'm giving us Promise.
Promise?
Sure. We eat Promise because it's 90% free of saturated fat and has no cholesterol.
That's good for me?
Yeah, eating foods low in saturated fat and cholesterol is good for you and your heart.
You know what else is good for me? You.
Promise. Get heart smart.
Introducing Advanced Action Whisk. Ring around the collar was just the beginning. New Whisk gets out stains better than ever. Cleans your whole wash better than ever. Ring around the collar was just the beginning. It's the best whisk ever. New Advanced Action.
I gotta stop thinking about Fifth Avenue candy bars. Those crunchy layers of peanut butter, that Hershey's pure milk chocolate. No, no more. I'm cured. Oh, no.
Fifth Avenue. It's everything it's cracked up to be.
Fisher-Price introduces a hip new sax that's got all the cats going crazy. And it does something no other sax can do. New Fisher-Price Bubble Sax. It not only plays jazz, it plays pop.
Okay, Hal. Safe trip.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna do the dishes, okay?
Sweetie, that can wait. If you don't mind, would you sit down with me for a second? Come on. I mean, I know you're having some problems and things aren't really great between you and Duke, and I assume that's the kind of stuff you and Lila were talking about, and I wondered if maybe you would like to talk to me about it.
Listen, we're gonna go do the dishes, okay?
Yeah. No, Margot, please. Can you stay? Yeah. Lila suggested that I should tell the both of you, and I think she's right. I told Lila about something that happened in the work camp, and this isn't easy for me.
Well, then, let's take your good old time, okay?
It's just that most of the guards had very little respect for us, and, well, they treated us like animals. And, well, there was this one particular guard that would make sexual advances towards me, and my mother would intervene and go off with them. And I know that she let them abuse her so that they would leave me alone.
Oh, God.
And there were a lot of other horrible, terrible things that I saw. And I think that's why I have so many hang-ups about sex. And that's the biggest problem that Duke and I have right now.
Hold it, please. One thing at a time. Is Duke pressuring you?
No. It's just that a couple of weeks ago, I found out that Duke had a one-night stand with this girl he met at a bar. Father, I'm sorry I brought up Duke. It's not about him. It's about me. And it's about me trying to deal with these memories so that I don't color my feelings for Duke. And men in general. I just want to have a warm, loving relationship like you and Margot.
Well, you're right. It's not easy for me. And I never thought that you and your mom had to, well, I mean, I thought it. I didn't really know. I'm glad you told us.
Can I just go upstairs for a minute, or I just...
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you can go upstairs.
Thanks. Can I get him? Of course you can. You big guy. Yeah, we're gonna go upstairs and play, okay? Thanks, honey. Bye.
So here I am, all safe in my house in Oakdale with my family while some...
Honey.
So, Caleb, I've never really been on a real working farm.
Well, I'll have to take you over there and give you the grand tour.
Well, I might take you up on that.
Oh, look, I see my beautiful, sexy, wonderful wife is off the phone, so you'll just have to excuse me.
Caleb and Julie have been married for about a week.
Oh, okay. So let me get this straight now. Meg's married, Holden's married, Caleb's married, Seth's planning on getting married. Ellie was already married.
You have a good memory.
Oh, no. I was just wondering why no man's ever put a ring on this Snyder finger. So.
I never knew that you lived in the same building as Tonio.
Sure you did, sweetie. Remember you dropped me off there after our first date?
Oh, yeah. I guess I just didn't make the connection.
Yeah, I moved there right after I left Andy's. I was only there for a short time, then I moved in with Lisa. And then I moved in with my husband. I just love calling you husband.
Excuse me, Julie, where's Emily? Really? Thanks.
You're kind of keyed up today, huh?
Oh, well, it's just all part of withdrawal. Is that why you asked me out to dinner?
No, I asked you out to dinner because you're a friend. And friends are honest with each other.
Well, I appreciate your friendship and your honesty. And the free meal ain't bad either.
I thought we could bring a few of your favorite models on the show and stage a shoot, and that way the audience can see how you work.
I think that's a good idea. Don't you? You know, you could talk to Julie about being on the show when you ask her if she wants to accept that modeling job. Excuse me, I need to make a phone call.
Antonio, listen, we're gonna have Julie's mail forwarded to the farm from now on.
Yeah, whatever. I was just trying to help. Andy,
Antonio.
are you, you're pining after Julie?
No, I'm here to talk to Lisa. What's your excuse? I mean, you have your own restaurant over at the Lakeview. Why would you spend your money here?
Well, maybe Julie likes having me around. You know, everybody knows that you have a drinking problem, so why do you come here when all this liquor is around? And a few other things you can't touch.
Ever since Unisom, people have abandoned their old sleep medicine. Why? Because they want to fall asleep fast and sleep better all night. And in medical tests, people fell asleep faster with Unisom than without, and slept better all night. Tonight, join the millions who've switched to Unisom. Take Unisom for faster, better sleep.
Hey, Mom, what are you doing? Making the house smell nice with Lysol spray.
In the trash can?
It has germs on it that make the house smell bad.
Like in Bobby's sneakers?
Like in your bathroom? Lysol really kills germs?
And cleans the air, so the whole house smells fresh.
Smells good.
All it takes is Lysol.
This is me before my first perm and after. It didn't take. Me before my second perm. It took 8 months to grow out. Me before my third perm. Precisely Right by Ogilvy. Risky? Nah. It's got automatic shut-off timing, so Precisely Right can over-perm. This is me with a Precisely Right home perm. So, somebody take our picture.
Fingerprints on glass, spots on mirrors. Every day I clean them. Spray on the cleaner, scrub with one paper towel, dry with another. 3 messy steps. But today, there's Glassmates wipes with liquid cleaner built in. Just wipe and leave wet. Glassmates dries to a shine. No streaks. Try Glassmates. It's one step easy.
Tonight, a whole new kind of taste. Ragu fresh Italian pasta sauce.
How fresh can it taste?
Now that tastes fresh. Ragu fresh Italian, cooked with more crushed tomatoes for more fresh tomato taste.
Courtney, if you don't want coffee, I'd be glad to make you some tea.
No, please. I hate tea. They used to make us drink it every afternoon at Hartley. We'd have these little parties. We'd have to dress up and be all proper and pour it and serve it in just the right way. It was revolting.
You never told me that.
A lot of things went on at Hartley I never told you about, Sean.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Oh, would it made a difference? I mean, would you have let me come home? No, I don't think so. You sent me away to school because you didn't want me there in the way with you and Gail. Look, I gotta hit the books. Thank you for dinner. It was
You're quite
wonderful
welcome.
as always. Good night.
No.
Good night, Courtney.
Night, Franny.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Court. What was that all about?
You know, she may act like that the last thing in the world she wants is your love and attention, but that is exactly what she does want. It's just like Andy. He says one thing, but he means another.
What do you mean? I thought he was in pretty good form tonight.
Because he was laughing and joking with us? It's one big cover-up. Mom found 2 bottles of liquor missing from the liquor cabinet at home. I'm sure Andy's drinking again.
Wait a second. Now, if I was Andy and I didn't want somebody to know that I was drinking, I wouldn't steal the booze from her. It's his parents' liquor cabinet. I mean, it's like he's asking to be caught.
But that's just it, don't you see? On a subconscious level, Andy really wants to be caught.
Yes, but the only thing is, all of a sudden, Andy will act as if he's on top of the world, and he tells us that everything is okay. But I hate to say this, because I want to believe him with all my heart. I want him to be doing as well as he says he is, but I think he is conning us. I think he is trying to convince us that he's all right, when in fact he's still very much in trouble.
It's more than likely. Alcoholics are consummate liars.
I know exactly what you mean. The other day he did this. He made up this ridiculous story and told it to a friend of his. He said that he'd been in Chicago and he had met this really cute girl, and so he decided to stay and extend his trip to Chicago. But what really happened is his father and I had to drag into Chicago and go searching through every cheap bar and hotel in sight until we finally found him falling down drunk in a bar.
Then confront him about it. Keep confronting him about every lie, no matter how trivial it seems. I know it's hard, but you have to. If you let him get away with it, you're really enabling him.
But doesn't that bring us back to the same problem again? We can confront him about these things, but there's nothing we can do to help him.
He has to make the decision to help himself.
But what if he can't? I'm a doctor. I know that alcoholism is a disease. But if a patient comes to me with a disease, as a doctor, I can't just turn my back and walk away on him and let him take care of the disease on his own.
John, alcoholics live in a fantasy world. They're constantly justifying their dependency, even pretending it doesn't exist. Now, you found that to be true with Andy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then the only way to change that is to pull away all the support for his fantasies. Make him, force him to see reality. It may mean that he has to hit rock bottom first. Remember the 12 steps. The first step for an alcoholic is to admit that they're powerless over alcohol. And the first step for codependence is to admit that we're powerless over the people that we love. I know it's tough. Like Kim said, you want to be in control, but this is absolutely out of our control. I'm afraid we're going to have to stop now. Let's all join hands and say the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
On nights like these,
Dr. Julie feels very hot.
there's something you can rely on to bring her fever down fast.
Oh, children's Tylenol.
And on mornings like these, you'll see why children's Tylenol is the one most pediatricians give their own children.
The show must go on, even when you have your period. That's why you need Sure and Natural, a comfortable thin maxi. Sure and Natural, because life doesn't stop for your period. Get super savings with a 75-cent coupon from Sunday's paper, March 25th.
Presenting the Fisher-Price Triple Skipper.
Short jumps, long jumps, high and low, jump rope, jumping all day.
It's the first jump rope that goes from short to long and has handles that hook around anything.
Jumping jacks, jumping slow. 1, 2, 3 can play. Jump rope, jump Fisher-Price, jump rope, jumping all through the day.
Now 1, 2, or even 3 kids can jump.
Jumping all through the day.
The Triple Skipper Jump Rope from Fisher-Price.
Jumping all
Mama washed with Tide when I was a kid. Now I'm an old-fashioned woman doing what my mama did. I keep my family looking good. I've got old-fashioned pride. Can't stand these spots and stains. That's why I wash with Tide. I'm an old-fashioned woman, you know what I mean. I'm gonna keep on using Tide, 'cause there's nothing old-fashioned but clean.
Hal. After you're done in London, are you going to talk to Franco Visconti in Rome?
Yeah, Barbara's obviously been in touch with him in the last couple of days. Maybe he's got some idea where she is.
Yeah. Well, listen, I worked with Franco when I worked for Tonio, and we got along very well. So if you think it would help to mention my name, feel free, okay?
Thanks, Emily, I will. I just hope I can find her, but now that Kirk and Ellie spotted her at Heathrow, there's a good chance I can track her down.
Wait a second. Kirk and Ellie are supposed to be in Switzerland. They're in London now?
Yep. Apparently they're working on some big deal for Walsh.
Hiya, handsome.
What are you doing hanging around my restaurant all night? Don't you have anything better to do? Why don't you call up Paul? I bet he's back from the airport. He took Emily and Hal there. Give him a call, see what's happening.
I'm gonna, but Tonia's on the phone.
Oh, I don't believe it. Well, the whole family's here.
Hi. How's it going?
Well,
I thought you were going to an AA meeting tonight with Susan.
I did. I went to one on campus. Speaking of Susan.
Well, yeah, hi. I'm glad to see you. I don't guess you're here to join Bob and Susan, are you? Well, yes, oh, it's all so confusing.
Look, I know that they have the capital. Fred, yes. Check on it and call me in the morning, all right? Good. Good night. All right, Andy, it's all yours.
Do you want to stare at people?
Only when I'm trying to figure them out. You're a tough one to crack, though. I mean, some days you're all smiles, and other days you're just like now. Like you want to be somewhere else. When I saw you downstairs earlier, you look so lost. And that's why I came up here, because I wanted to help. I don't think I'm doing a very good job. Just look, why don't I just split, and I'll call you tomorrow, okay? I guess that's what you probably need, some sleep. Take care, Andy, okay? Sweet dreams.
Sugar clean.
Look what Daddy got for you for bedtime.
The new Disney Starglow Mobile with its own detachable nightlight.
Oh.
The Disney babies enchant your baby and lull him to sleep like magic. The new Disney Starglow Musical Mobile from a world of Disney toys by Mattel, bringing imaginations to life. Now see participating stores for a special offer on Disney classic storybooks from Mattel.
What do professionals do when they get a clogged sink, a stopped-up shower, a backed-up tub? They just pour in the power. The professional power of professional strength liquid Drano with 3 active ingredients. The power it takes to clear really tough clogs. Professionals use the professional liquid, and now you can too. Pour in the power. New professional strength liquid Drano.
I can fix our heartburn with headache.
Not Alka-Seltzer.
This is advanced formula Alka-Seltzer with less sodium, and you can take it with just a little water.
It tasted great, but it's not Alka-Seltzer.
It is.
Are you two taking Alka-Seltzer?
Oh, no. Alka-Seltzer. New advanced formula Alka-Seltzer.
Lots of traffic on your carpet? Well, it doesn't need to show it. Woolite Deep Cleaning Carpet Cleaner. It's specially formulated to get out tough, ground-in dirt. No fooling. Woolite. It's serious cleaning.
Have you taken the CVS soap poll today? Call 1-900-773-SOAP. The results are rolling in. Do you like Kurt with Ellie or Ivor? Nikki with Victor or Jack? Will Dylan choose Harley or Samantha? Should Eric take Stephanie's back? Ha! What do you think? Call 1-900-773-SOAP.
Here is tonight's mystery quiz. Who is guest hosting the Pat Sajak Show? Get the answer tonight when I, Jonathan Prince, will guest host the Pat Sajak Show. I shouldn't have said that, huh?
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of the CBS stations. Jewelry by Monet. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.